the top story. In San Diego, the president spoke to a group of Republican women, discounting criticism of his efforts, or the lack of them, on behalf of women. He said we are all interested in ensuring legal equity for women. The women inside the hall, predictably, liked what he said. The women across the street, there to protest, predictably didn't think much of what he said.
And an item, author William Blatty, who wrote The Exorcist, is suing the New York Times for $9 million because, he says, editors have negligently left his latest book off their bestseller list. He says the oversight is costing him sales and the chance at a fat movie contract. No, we will not tell you the name of his latest book. There was an entire day's worth of weather on Friday, the same as expected for Saturday. The official speculation calls for showers in various spots around the east, the southeast, and the southern Rockies. Other places, probably sunny.
At about 2:15 Eastern Time on Tuesday morning, the 8th shuttle mission will be launched from Cape Canaveral. The constant viewer will note that falls within the time this program is on the air. Yes, we will broadcast it live. And while it would be pleasant to think NASA arranged a night launch on our account, the truth is, when you go up depends on what you're going to do. This time the shuttle will put into space the Indian government communication satellite. And to get it where it needs to go, when it needs to get there, requires a night launch. The last one was on December 7th, 1972. That night, the Apollo 17 mission began what was to be the last moon mission. Actually, it was morning, just after midnight, and a look at it will make clear why this shuttle launch is expected to be the most visually spectacular of them all. As I said, when the shuttle goes up early Tuesday morning, Overnight will cover it. I will be at Cape Canaveral, and despite the fact that we are supposed to have seen everything at least twice, I have never watched a launch except on television, and I'm delighted to be assigned to this one. But there's something else. Nearly 11 years ago, when Apollo 17 was launched, I had a job with the Associated Press in Dallas. We wrote on a sort of word processor. They were new then, I was new then, which does not excuse what happened. I wrote a letter to a friend in which I said things that might have made my friend laugh, but would not have wrenched the smallest smile from my employers. That kind of thing. I wrote the letter on the machine, hit the proper key, got my printed copy of the letter, which I mailed before going home to bed. I had hit one wrong key. Early that morning, Apollo 17 went up, and shortly after that, something triggered the computer, which then sent my letter over the Associated Press wire to 4 states. Well, I was fired, rightly, and I was persuaded no one in this business would ever hire me, and I didn't blame them. My mother, who is not objective, told me I would see it would work out for the best, and one day I would laugh at it all. That was nearly 11 years ago, the last time they had a night launch. So at the Cape next week, I plan to consider 2 things. 1, my mom was right. 2, given the rapid advance in technology, there are about 10 times as many ways I could screw it up this time. And so it goes.
-1. Take this pen, use it, use only it. Good night.
I am weary. I am spent. I embrace the darkness. I am the shallow vessel of my own despair. For Love and Honor, Friday, this fall, NBC.